real Seahawk, is it?
Nah.
All right, what we got here? Oh, we got a Super Bowl champion. Is this originally from the stadium? Wow. You talking about a piece of history, and we going back to RFK 2.0. You got to bring that to the christening. We got to christen it with this right here, baby. Right there, love for the blast from the pants right there. Let them know we coming, baby. Let them make them hear us. Yes! I can see out of here. That's what I like. Yes! You ready, fellas? Cheers to the Bud Light Night. Cheers to the good fight. Cheers to the Commanders. 1, 2, 3, Commanders!
Oh, boy, Fred tailgating with the people. But you know what? I'd much rather he here with the fans here at our AAA set. And you know what, fellas? We don't got the good beer that Fred had. However, we do have some great concessions here. We got popcorn.
Yep.
We got glizzies. We got Pepsi. And the dopest part, we're bringing things back. So not only are we bringing back these Super Bowl era jerseys, but we're bringing back Super Bowl era prices. Fellas, this
How much it cost,
75 cents. The popcorn is only $1.
Whoa.
The hot dogs is $1.75. That is a whole meal for less than $5 here at Northwest Stadium. And fellas, y'all know nobody more frugal than me. I love a cheap meal because I don't got it like these two gentlemen right here. These gentlemen are rich as it gets. I'm the broke best friend. Now, we got to go to break, but when we come back, we are talking more about the Seattle Seahawks matchup. We have some very, very fun things to talk about. And also later in the show, we have a legendary posse joining the set to talk all about Super Bowls and Hall of Fame careers. Find out who that posse is. I got a feeling you got a good idea right after this break. This is Command Center Game Day Live, driven by AAA.
Driving the Nissan Kicks with intelligent all-wheel drive is like the best seat in the house. See why it's been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy 4 years in a row. Drive the reimagined Nissan Kicks today. Now make no payments until January 2026 or get up to $1,500 total bonus cash on Kicks.
VetTix secures unused event tickets to give back to the military and veteran community. The mission? To strengthen family bonds, build lifelong memories, and encourage service members and vets to stay engaged in their community. Giving out over 15 million tickets since 2008, VetTix continues to give something to those who gave. To find out how you can help give once-in-a-lifetime experiences to our veterans, service members, and their families, visit vettix.org today.
Toyota reliability for all your adventures. Built to perform, born to thrill. Toyota RAV4. Find yourself discovering more. Buy yours now and save with low 4.75% APR financing. Toyota. Let's go places.
One Life Fitness has something for everyone. From midday movers to sunset shakers. From powerful workouts to peaceful flows. From personal training to personal bests. Whatever your fitness journey, enjoy premium amenities with a supportive staff, all at an affordable price. That's why we're the best value in fitness. Go to onelifefitness.com to join today. One Life Fitness. Every journey welcome.
Welcome back into Command Center Game Day Live, driven by Triple A. Our Week 9 matchup against the Seattle Seahawks is about to get underway here at Northwest Stadium. And fellas, this Seattle offense has been dynamic and dangerous, and a lot of that has to do with quarterback Sam Darnold. So while we're here amongst the best fans in the NFL, they are here. Our AAA members pulled up. You know the fans show up and show out. And we trying to make it loud out here with Sam Darnold hits the field. B. Mitch, we want Sam Darnold to see ghosts, as Tanner so eloquently put it. I got to imagine the noise of these fans, Northwest Stadium, this atmosphere will make that possible.
Well, it will make it possible, but I think what we also have to do is do what they do on defense. Yeah. You got to change the coverages up on him. You got to change the blitzes up on him. Make him think something's coming from one direction, but it's coming from somewhere else. Get pressure in his face. If you do all those things, we can make him go back to that. You know what? Listen, bro. We saw Sam play an unbelievable year last year. In the last 2 games he played in Minnesota, they had pressure in his face. Yeah. He did not play the same way he played all year. We got to find that today. You know, I understand what people may say about this defense, but they proved last week in those first 2 quarters what they can do. They have to find a way, because I don't believe he can bounce back like Pat Mahomes does. Yeah. So you got to go at him and make him start questioning himself.
And Tanner, Sam Darnold leads the league in passing yards per game, has been killing it across the board. How do we slow him down and do those things that B. Mitch said we need to get him to do out on that field?
I just think, B. Mitch hit it on the spot. This offense is driven off of throwing to spots, getting the ball out of your hand quick. They moving him around to make sure that he's not sitting like a sitting duck in the pocket. So they doing the things that's going to allow him to be efficient. Now, what we do, like you said, you got to send guys sometimes, but also make him guess. Make him think that what he saw pre-snap is going to be the same thing after he hiked the ball. And if you got guys knowing that, hey, if I see from this split through the week, watching these coverages, watching these formations, that this guy's running a certain route, have a guy sitting under that route. Have a guy waiting for that route. Have him throwing to spots thinking that, hey, my receiver's supposed to be here, but oh no, our defensive back's there. You have to make this guy, we always talk about the whole, play chess, not checkers. Yeah. This is one of those games. Because Sam Darnold, like you say, he's on one, but we also seen him not be on one.
Yes.
Can we make him go back in time and be the Sam Darnold of old?
And
make him uncomfortable.
And a big way to make him uncomfortable is take away his number 1 target, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Now, our command center, B. Mitch, London said Smith-Njigba reminds him a little bit of Santana Moss. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you see that. However, he has been on a tear. I said it earlier. Only 2 games this season without 100 yards. You can't completely take him out the game, but you can't hope to contain him, right?
You can help to contain him, but the thing about him, they're getting the ball to him in multiple situations. They got him out wide. They got him in the slot. They put him in the backfield. He does everything out there. And when an offensive coordinator is going to find a way to get the ball to him, it's kind of hard to stop a guy like that. But when you have a tackle, you got to make sure you're sure. When you have a chance to hit him, you have to hit him. You need to make him understand he's in for a hard-nosed game tonight. And when you begin to get something like that, you have to automatically make those things happen. Jackson Smith-Njigba, he wants space like any receiver out there. Make it a little cloudy for him today. And also make it physical. You can change his mindset.
Now, is that a committee effort, Tanner, right? Because you look at a guy like Lattimore and you say we want him shadowing. However, we've seen Joe Witt throw a bunch of different looks at these receivers. Do you expect that to be like that tonight? Are you looking at a guy like Lattimore, who's coming off of a pretty good game, a strong interception, to be that person to really take that lead in that charge?
You don't necessarily need that. I play receiver a long time in this league, and I don't remember once a guy following me around the field. I think schematically, you just got to have the right defense set for whenever these guys are getting the opportunities or getting thrown at. If you put the right defense up like we did last week in the first half of that Kansas City game, then you can slow down a guy like JSN. You don't have to shadow him. Just play sound defense. All levels have to be playing on one. We keep talking about being on one.
Yes.
Tonight's that night, man. We said it. It's in the air. I can feel it. But let's see if these guys go out there with that mentality.
And that's why I'm really excited to see a guy like Bobby Wagner. Before we say anything else, y'all heard the crowd get loud, and that's because Art Monk and the posse are waiting to join the show. These young men look good over there. The fans went crazy. Ricky Sanders, my brother, Gary Art. Great to see y'all. Can't wait to have you on the show. Let's keep talking about this right here because I mentioned Bobby Wagner. We know what he did in that Seattle Seahawks uniform. He is a Hall of Famer there. His jersey will be retired there. We all know all those things. But Bobby Wagner, much like Zach Ertz we talked about earlier, has looked like an ageless wonder. B-Mitch, how can Bobby Wagner impact this game and really get the most out of paying his
Well,
former
the thing
team?
about Bobby's a sure tackler, okay? And that's the thing about it. We can't allow them to run the football. So Bobby fits in right there. We have our defensive line have to take up space, take up players, and allow Bobby to run those gaps. When Bobby touches you, you go down. Bobby don't hit people like most guys do with their forearm. He tackles people. So we got to make sure he's going to have the opportunities to have a lot of little short tackles. If he touches people today, he's going down. He's playing against his old team now. So it's something a little different for a guy like Bobby when he goes back there.
Now, fellas, we had a little more to talk about, but you know what? I cannot keep these legends waiting anymore. So let's send it to our guys, Moises and Juan, who talked more about this matchup a little earlier in the day while we get the posse to pull up on to set. Let's holler at Moises and Juan, who we spoke to earlier today.
All right, Senor Brian, it's a pleasure to be here with you once again. Juan Romero, Moises Linares, Spanish broadcast team, and we're excited for this one right here. Sunday night football against a great team in the Seattle Seahawks. It's a game where the team's going to have to get to that next level, Juan.
Yeah, definitely. We got to bounce back. 3-game losing streak for the Commanders. We're going to look for the offense to rebound. Jaden Daniels is back. Of course, we're missing Terry McLaurin again, but I don't think it should be affecting us that much. We're already used to the year without him mostly, so now Jaden Daniels is going to step up.
Well, it's good to have JD5 back on the field, but if we have to focus and talk about this Seahawks team, we have to talk about the fact that one of the best offenses we're going to face this season, a lot of big games coming up, and this one is no different. Sam Darnold playing lights out, top 10 quarterback in the league right now. And what can we say about Jackson Smith in Jigba, a guy that 9 weeks in, almost at 1,000 yards?
Definitely going to be a challenge for the Commanders' defense, but I feel like Joe Witt's going to have a plan to try to limit him and also what other weapons that the Seattle Seahawks might have.
Now, going back to the Washington Commanders, we know that JD5 is back on the field, no Terry McLaurin, but you have other weapons. You have a Devo Samuel, you have players that can contribute, and that's exactly what the Washington Commanders need in this game.
We also need the crowd. I think the energy of the crowd is what's going to feed the Commanders tonight. Super Bowl era jerseys for the Commanders tonight, so it's going to be lights out here.
And you said it. You said it best. The crowd is going to play a big role in tonight's game. Sunday night game. What more can you expect? I think all the eyes of the country are going to be on the Washington Commanders. Can they bounce back? I think this is a game where they can bounce back, make a statement, get back in the playoff race. You want to get to Madrid with a good little cushion, or at least with that hope of still being in the fight.
At least within range of making at last minute push.
I'm going to ask you a very, very clear question really fast. If you have to choose a player, not the known players, not the popular players on the Commanders roster, who will you choose to shine in tonight's game?
I think Luke McCaffrey. Luke McCaffrey has been constant throughout the season. He's going to show up tonight.
I like that. Luke McCaffrey's a big name to stand out tonight against the Seattle Seahawks. All right, we're going to invite you guys, before we toss it back to you, Brian, you can listen in to this game on El Sol 107.9 the whole season in Espanol. If you want to have another option, if you want to hear some exciting plays, join us there.
Yep, definitely.
Back to you guys.
Shout out to our guys, Moises and Juan. You can catch them on Elzo on the iHeartRadio app, calling today's game. Now, before we go to break, we do got to take a look at our inactive report presented by Bryce Benowitz Injury Law, the proud personal injury firm of the Washington Commanders. And as we spoke about at the start of the show, Terry McLaurin will be inactive. Noah Igbenogany inactive as well. You see these guys on the list right here, hoping for a speedy recovery for these guys. Now, we got to take a quick break. But don't go anywhere, because when we come back from the break, the legendary Washington trio, the Posse, will be pulling up to honor the best to ever do it, Art Monk. And later in the show, we have Fred Smoot stopping by to break down the Commanders secondary and talk a little more about how we can gear up for kickoff. That's all on Command Center Game Day Live, driven by AAA.
Commanders fans, this is for you. Level up with the brand new AAA Commanders MVP membership. You'll receive Receive all the benefits of AAA, such as 24/7 roadside assistance, plus chances to win game tickets, access to exclusive team events and experiences, along with 15% off Commanders gear at the online pro shop. Already a AAA member? Add the Commanders MVP membership for free. Head to AAA.com/Commanders to upgrade or join the squad and put your fandom in drive.
At Northwest Stadium, we raise hail together, cheer together, and trust in our team together. Northwest is proud to support the Commanders. And as your hometown credit union, your goals are our #1 priority. We're your friends, neighbors, and fellow fans. And your financial success is our passion. Become a member today and let us help you build your next dynasty. Northwest Federal Credit Union, where trust matters.
The best offense is a great defense. Get 100% verified tickets only from Ticketmaster. Seats available all season long, even last minute. Take it to the house every time. Ticketmaster, official marketplace of the NFL.
Microphone in hand, when the beat drops, sucker MCs ran. Cause I rock on the mic what other MCs can. In any rap contest, I am the champ. Fresh with the word, my rhyme design. I'm taking all I got and put it on the line. All about cash, no nickel and dime. Don't act dumb, you know the time.
Welcome back into Command Center Game Day Live, driven by AAA. You are seeing a live look right there. And what you see on the side of your screen, those are our Super Bowls, 1982, 1987, and 1991. And somebody who got all three of those things is getting his jersey retired today, and that's Hall of Fame wide receiver Art Monk. He played 14 seasons with the Burgundy and Gold. He's the first NFL wide receiver to have 900 receptions. He's Washington all-time receiving leader. And like I said, he is a 3-time Super Bowl champ. And right now, he could be anywhere else, but he is here with us today. And he brought some of his buddies with us. Welcoming in Art Monk, Gary Clark, and Ricky Sanders. We call them the posse. I'll call them my big brothers and my family. Give it up for them real quick. All right, I ain't gonna lie, young man, you're looking good. You got the turtleneck on. I'm loving this views, man. How great is all of this right here, brother?
It's fantastic. Obviously, I didn't expect all of this, but I'm really appreciative of everything that everybody's doing.
You might not have expected it, but all of us have expected it, and it's about damn time. I think we all can say that now. I know both of you have a very, very special relationship with Art. Ricky, I'm going to start with you because you're the young man here. You was the last one to make it really a posse, man. How special is it to see your friend and your brother be honored in this way?
You know, it's long overdue, man. This brother, you know, all-time receiving catches, just a good human being and a big brother of mine. He should have been in there a long time ago, and it's just good to be here to celebrate with him. And a lot of people don't know the three of us are just like brothers, man. Some of us are a little outrageous, like me.
Nah, no way, right?
Gary, he's the nicest one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying. But Art Monk he's a good people, man. Anytime you need anything from him, he's right there for you, always giving you good advice. I've never had a fight with him or argument with him.
Wow.
That's what's crazy.
I don't know if you'd win it anyway, Gary.
I might have threw a shoe at him a little bit. We never had arguments.
It is funny, as you talk, I'm looking at Gary right now, man, and he just has a smile on his face that really I only truly see when Art Monk comes up and the posse comes up, man. How great is it to be sitting right here next to your brother right now, sharing this moment with him where his name will live forever in Northwest and any future stadiums to come?
Well, when you talk about Art Monk, his name already lives forever.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see that they're finally retiring his jersey, which should have happened a long time ago, quite honestly.
Oh, yeah.
It should have happened probably, honestly, after he finished his last season. I mean, he brought that much to the game of football, to the game, to the Burgundy and Gold glory. Art Monk is just the leader of the posse, always has been the leader of the posse. He was the only person who I would shut up if he told me to shut up. I think that's quite honest. He taught me and Ricky so much in terms of once we first came to the program. My rookie year in 1985, I came in. He took me under his wing. I got to learn the offense, got to learn the position of X. Because he was a Z, so I made sure I didn't want to learn his position ever. I was going to never be able to play that position. And then we both was able to take Ricky under our wings, and Ricky got here, and the posse became something special. But Art Monk, definitely. Anytime you finish your career as an all-time leading receiver in NFL history, you are not only great, you are spectacular.
Yeah.
And I spoke to Art a few months ago when he found out you guys came out to, I believe, Florida to go tell him. And I was trying to gas him up. I'm trying to talk about him. And all he wanted to talk about was his teammates. All he wanted to talk about was his brothers, you two, and how he couldn't have made it here without y'all. That is Art's words, not mine, Art.
That's the only lie Art Monk ever told in his life.
I got a feeling it's true because this is a team sport.
Yeah.
And it's something different when you got brothers like this to share it with.
You should have been there when we surprised him. We opened up the door and he said, "God."
We thought we could get him to curse, but he still never cursed.
Still never has. Now, Art, man, we know how much this moment means to you.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling it means even more being able to share it with your two brothers to the left of you right here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all this is nice, and I appreciate all the accolades and everything, but really the game I played was a team sport, and I couldn't have done what I did without the help and support of my teammates.
Yeah.
Offensively, these guys, I mean, they can tell you, they took coverage off of me, so I was left alone sometimes, and I took coverage off of them. So we helped each other.
Oh, yeah.
And so we always, did things for one another.
And it's not every day I get to sit here and just chop it up with the posse, right? So I got to put y'all two both on the spot. Ricky, when you think of Art Monk and all the memories you guys have on and off the field, what's one memory you want to share with us right now?
Like I said, the best memory I had on the field was when he broke the record, and I was on the field with him. It's nothing else better than that, to celebrate with your buddy out there after he catches the ball and see just in his eyes how he was amazed that I did this. I did this. Yeah, but that was a good moment for me, man, to see him and just to see him happy and enjoying himself.
That's beautiful. Gary, what about you?
Well, my best thing off the field is before I ever got a chance to play with Art, when he had those 106 receptions, because that was unheard of at the time. Like, no receiver went over 100 digits. They just didn't. That didn't happen. And Art Monk was the first one to do that. So when I got a chance to actually get to play with this guy, I was like, I studied everything that the guy did, everything that he did. I stole, especially when he had his dodge. He was the master of the dodge. I was like, how did this guy turn a 5-yard catch into a 20-yard gain? Because he understood the game. And on the field, it was just same with Ricky when he broke that record. Humble Art, like me, I'd have been running around the stadium. I'd have been high-fiving all 71,000 fans in attendance. I'd have high-fived every last one of them. I'd have broke the record. But he was so humble in the way that he did it. And to this day, he's the most humble, superstar, spectacular player I've ever seen play this game of football.
And Art, go ahead, Ricky.
And like Gary said, man, for him to wait this long to get the accolades and stuff that he's getting, and still be humble all those years waiting, he never changed. He was always humble, and his time is now. And and we just want to say, man, thank you for everything you did, man. You're a good person, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you, guys.
And we thank you so much, Art. Thank you so much. And before we go, I do have to allow you the final word here of the posse, because tonight is your night. You are getting your jersey retired. When you hear all of these memories and all this reflection about you, how do you want Art Monk to be remembered when it's all said and done?
Oh, man, that's a good question. A hard worker, dedicated, committed to my team, to my family. Gosh, I don't know. Always make myself available to them.
Yeah.
They need something, I'm there for them. And so I think that's what family is all about. We work hard together. We play hard together. We're there for each other. Anytime anybody needs something, we're there for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Art, man, we are so happy for you. You deserve this moment so much, not just for what you've been able to accomplish on the field, but what you do for everybody in your life, what you do for people you don't even know. You are a true mentor, a leader, and a God-fearing man. And Art, we appreciate you so much. We're so excited to see you at halftime, right? Get your jersey retired. Nobody deserves it more. Thank you so much, Art, for everything you have done for everybody in this building. Now, as you guys get off this set and go party some more, it is time for us to get into our exciting players to watch presented by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. And let's look at the legendary career numbers for not just Art Monk, but the entire posse. As you know, Art Monk, 940 receptions, over 12,700 receiving yards, and 68 touchdowns. Then you got my boy with the smile, Gary Clark, 699 receptions, over 10,800 receiving yards, and 65 touchdowns. And then Ricky Sanders, 483 receptions, over 6,400 yards, and 37 touchdowns. Y'all are some bad men right here. Y'all are some bad men right here. Now, go ahead. You got something else to say, Ricky?
The only man to catch a touch, and the only man to catch a ball from the president.
Hey, listen, you know what? Y'all mentioned.
I'm just letting you know.
I love my brothers here. Ricky, you are the best. And Ricky, you had mentioned getting able to surprise Art Monk at his crib in Florida. Let's take a look at that moment right there.
How you doing? Great seeing you. I appreciate you having us today.
What the?
What's going on, my friends? Art, for everything you've done, not just for this team, but for all of us who had the honor to play alongside you. This is a moment that's been a long time coming. You showed us what greatness looked like every single day in your work ethic and your humility and how you carried this franchise with dignity. And today, we get to do what should have been done a long time ago. We get to honor you and tell you on behalf of your brothers, this organization, and the entire Commanders Redskin family that your jersey will be retired. Number 81 will forever belong to you. You earned this. We love you, brother. That's from Ricky, it's from me, and it's from all the people from the Burgundy and Gold family.
Appreciate it.
You're a rock star, bro.
What a special moment for a special individual. You are seeing our fan cam, and you seeing Gary. He's still here, signing autographs, giving love to the best fans, picking up pins and everything. But you know what? Behind him, you see our guys, Santana and B. Mitch, standing on that field. And it's time for B. Mitch's Big Three, presented by the Maryland Lottery. Please play responsibly. You got it, fellas.
All right, thanks, BC. You know, every week I always give out my big three on how a team can win football games. And in honor of the 1991 team and the Super Bowl era uniforms they're wearing tonight, I wanted to give big three based off of what those guys did. All right, number one, you have to win in the trenches. We did that. I think we led the league in turnover differential in that year. We didn't turn over a lot on offense, but we took the ball on defense. They win in the trenches. That's a start to going out and winning games.
Well, speaking of the trenches, we also know that throughout this NFL season, we've seen that when teams have success running the ball offensively and defensively, getting after the quarterback, normally 9 times out of 10, that team is the winner. So we have to see our team be one of those teams that's I mean, when I say getting after the quarterback, that's one, but we have to establish that run game to get back to our offensive play.
And the second one is do your job. Many times on the football field, you go out there and you start trying to do somebody else's job. And what that does is open up the hole for the other team to have a lot of success. But in the 1991 team, I can tell you this, everybody came to play. Yeah. They did not want to let the guy down next to them. And if this team goes out tonight and do the exact same thing, play like they did in the first half against Kansas City, the whole game, we have a great chance of going out here and shaking up the world.
Simple as that. You saw how we played in that first half of Kansas City. Every guy was flying around doing their job. You do your job tonight, we could come out of this thing a big winner.
Win the turnover battle, and I kind of slipped that in there a little bit earlier as I was talking about beating the trenches. But if you go out there and you win the turnover battle, hold the ball. Don't hurt yourself. Don't throw interceptions. Don't fumble the ball. And when you get a chance, you have to take the ball from them. If the ball gets in your hand, you intercept it. If there's a ball on the ground, go get it. I understand it's an oblong-shaped ball. It bounced many different ways, but it comes about how much you want it. Yeah. If we win the turnover battle, I guarantee you we win the game.
We have to get back to that style of play. I think when Joe Witt Jr. got here, he said ball is life, so we have to get back to that style of play. Offensively, protect it. Defensively, get out there.
Well, and since this is the Super Bowl era jersey night, I had to have a extra for you, okay? And I'm going to give you this extra. It's a bonus. You have to go out there and show consistency. Art Monk is having his jersey retired. The way Art Monk got his jersey retired, he played 13, 14 years in the league, and he played consistent football. He was always there for his team. When he needed to get a play, he did it. When you're consistent, you're going to be winning more times than not. So if they can go out there and be consistent, play 4 quarters of great ball, we'll win the game.
Most of the guys that we acknowledge and we talk about retiring jerseys and putting in the ring, those guys showed that throughout their career, consistency.
Well, consistency, we get that tonight. We'll win the game. B, back to you, dog.
That was my guys. Yo, they look good out on that field. Now, we got to go to break so they can come back to the set. But when we come back from break, the mouth of the South, Fred Smoot, is joining the show to talk all things Commanders secondary and this defense. You hear him getting the people ready. And, of course, later in the show, we are also gearing up for kickoff and talking about how can we get off to a fast start against the Seattle Seahawks. We're going back to break, but stick with us. This is Command Center Game Day Live, driven by AAA.
Toyota Performance. Reinventing hybrids. With power you can feel. Camry. An experience for your senses. Buy yours now and save with low 4.99% APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
VetTix secures unused event tickets to give back to the military and veteran community. The mission? To strengthen family bonds, build lifelong memories, and encourage service members and vets to stay engaged in their community. Giving out over 15 million tickets since 2008, VetTix continues to give something to those who gave. To find out how you can help give once-in-a-lifetime experiences to our veterans, service members, and their families, visit vettix.org today.
Spun down by Jacob Martin back at the 32 and a 6. Marshawn Lattimore, he picked it off, goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line. He turned around and stole that one. Should be his second sack of the game. That one bumped over the air. That's picked off by Bobby Wagner. Second interception of the first half for Washington. The first for Wagner this season. First down, Commanders.
Game Day Live, driven by AAA. We are quickly approaching game time from out here at Northwest Stadium. But before we get to kickoff, we have to tell you about our lineup of podcasts because we got content for you each and every day of the week. Booth Review, Get Loud, CC Podcast, Next Man Up, The Players Club. We got it all for you. And speaking of the Players Club, Jacob Martin, who has stepped up big recently, pulled up to the Players Club to talk to our guys. Let's take a listen.
Man, I don't know if you was on Red Bull coffee. What'd you do before the Kansas City game, man? What'd you do before the Kansas City game, man? Because we were like,
you was on one.
Hey, boy, you came out and set the tone. Second play of the game with a sack like that, speed to power.
Man, anytime you get an opportunity to put Patrick Mahomes down,
yeah,
I'm like it was just like
you sound like that was personal.
Yeah, man. To me, I take everything personal, man. I take any quarterback trying to throw the ball personal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think that's where my mind is. You know, when I play football, whether it's Monday night, Thursday night, in the parking lot, at practice, it's personal.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nothing for me in my career has ever been given to me. You know what I mean?
I like that.
And that's something that I pride myself on. You know, I was a 6th-round draft pick. I went to Temple University, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, for us, dog, it ain't another day is getting out of the mud, man.
Yeah.
Like that's how I get down, man. So having the opportunity to go out there and lead those guys and speak how I speak to myself going into games, you know, be able to share that with the team. I think that.
Okay.
How has it been with that opportunity? You speak on talking about things are personal and nothing was given. You know, we've had a lot of injuries on this early part of our season, and especially at your position on the D-line. Now it seems like that door was open for you to go out there and show the world, you know, what you can be. How has the opportunity been?
Man, it's been awesome, man. Obviously, it's unfortunate to see our guys go down, man. You know, but one thing that I love about this D line, dog, it was built well. You know, whether it was me or DA or JB or Dietrich, you know, Vaughn, whoever's out there on the edge, you know, even with Preston, you know, whoever's out there on the edge, man, you know, the goal in this league is no drop off, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna rotate waves of D linemen, you want it to be consistently guys doing the things they need to do every play, man. And I think they've done a good job with that for sure.
You are taking a look at our fan cam. The fans is in the building. They are ready for some prime time action. And right now, we got a prime time brother pulling up to the set, the mouth of the South.
Yeah.
Fred Snoop. Fred.
Yeah.
Ricky Sanders was sitting right there. Do you feel all that greatness?
Hey, man, listen to me. These guys, the three you just had up here, not the three you got up here now, they just let greatness dust all over the place. Like when I looked at them, I said to myself, the last time these guys was on a football field that represented Washington, they was winning Super Bowls. Like, they was taking it to the T. They was unstoppable. 3 receivers with 1,000 yards apiece. You got the quiet gentle giant. You got the feisty Minnie Mouse. and you got Ricky that can run all damn day. I don't know how you ever was going to stop them guys, man. It was special to see that. Handle your business. Great job.
I appreciate you, Fred. Now, I know think you might have been able to slow them down a little bit. However, I appreciate you being humble for the first time ever. But, Fred, you was a bad man back in your day, so let's talk about these defensive backs. Because your boy Marshawn Lattimore finally got that first
Finally got seen one go over the gate.
And when you're a defensive back, you know better than anybody how important it is to see that first one go over that gate.
Santana know because he didn't play DBs. When that swag turned on 50, he can smell it in the air. But when that swag on 100, even when you mess up and they overthrow the ball, we still doing that. Like, because it's there right there. And even when you mess up, it doesn't bother you as much. But when you're trying to fight with anger instead of swag, I can see it and I can smell it through the TV. It was important for him to have that game, that day, against that quarterback, against that head coach, Andy Reid over there. He needed that. Lattimore needed that.
And Tanner, before you go, real quick, because he said it, did DBs ever get their swag up on you? I feel like you the swaggiest in the world. They can't do that.
You know, everybody, they think like Fred every now and then.
And you got to teach them
amnesia. So, you know, you walk away from them like, boy, you ain't do nothing. That ball was overthrown.
And I'll let you go, brother. Go ahead.
So the question I had to ask you, Fred, watching us last week against Kansas City defensively, there were some things that I saw instantly that we changed. You saw guys coming in motion, guys switching now. Guys not staying on. What are some of the things you think we have to do this week defensively so we can keep up with this Seattle's offense?
Well, you know it's a complicated league, Tanner. The other team's going to do it till we stop it. And that's the thing about it. And for 2 halves last week, we stopped the world. And you don't give me tastes of that. I can taste that in my mouth. You let me taste that greatness right there? Now I need 4 quarters of that greatness. You know what I'm saying? Dude, don't you start. Hey, B-Mitch, you got to say, watching that defense that first half, you was like, I need 4 quarters of this.
I felt good about it. I ain't tasting it in my mouth.
I understand you're an offensive player. That's what happens over there. But, but back to the basics, man. I think these guys, They showed you we can play anywhere you need us to. We can send down a spy if we have to. We can play 2 high safety. We can jam at the cornerbacks. We can play one-on-one. They kind of gave you a taste of it. That's why I say I need to see it 4 quarters tonight.
Hey, real
tonight.
quick. Fred.
I need to see it 4 quarters tonight.
Right behind you, we got a celebrity in Red Grant. One of the
is
out of the DMV. We got legends in the building. We got
Great
superstars
comment.
in the
He
building.
lost his mayor, though.
That's it is, though, Fred. We got multiple turnovers last week against Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
How do we duplicate that tonight and do it to Sam Darnold? I understand Sam's playing good.
Yeah.
He's not Pat Mahomes.
He's not Pat Mahomes. Can Sam continue to be consistent is the question.
Yeah.
Can Sam show up on prime time is the question. Is Sam going to dress in that Jet jerseys and see ghosts tonight? That's the question. The question is, can we make Sam go to his second and his third read? Because his first read, Jackson Smith and Jigma. His second read, Jackson Smith and Jigma. We need to get him off of there and make him hit that second and that third option. That's when his game starts to bend. That's when that offensive line starts to crack. And can we stop them from running the ball? Everybody want to talk about damn Sam Darnold. How about you talk about that offensive line and those running backs, Kenny Walker and Charbonnet? They've been running the ball.
Well, say for instance, man, this game goes in a way that we didn't expect it. And offensively for the Seattle, they're moving the ball up and down the field.
Yeah.
Defensively, what do you need to see from your defense to counter that and calm down and not show us what they showed us in Atlanta? Because we've seen this defense at times that just it's almost like to the point to where you just can't stop nothing. Anything that someone throws out there, they're just successful at every down. What can we do if Seattle comes out, running the ball well, passing the ball well, defensively, what you want to see from your guys?
Well, the other team get paid to play football too. Like, we're going to start there. And on this one right here, we got to be in but don't break. Be in but they gonna drive the ball, make them take 3 home with them. Do not give up touchdowns. That's our problem. We've been giving up big plays, and then we get in the red zone and we give up touchdowns. You can't do both. All right, if you're going to give up big plays, you got to force them to get 3. And you got to make them one-dimensional. I say stop the run. Put people in the box. Force Sam Darnold to beat us. Now, he going to make some plays in doing that, but force him to do that for 4 quarters. I think he will crack at the beginning of the 4th or late if they need a drive.
And Fred, all night long, we've been talking about Jackson Smith-Njigba. And not necessarily taking him out of the game because of how great he is, but containing him. You as a defensive back, what would you have done knowing on the other side of you got a guy like Jackson Smith-Njigba having a career year? What are you doing as a defensive back?
Well, first of all, I walk down, I pick up some grass, I smell the grass. Next thing I know, I ask Jackson Smith-Njigba, does his pants have pockets in them? Because that's where his hands going to have to go out. So I'm going to start with a little mental warfare. Next, I'm going to start with a little warfare with the offensive coordinator if he on the sideline. Force him to throw to me. I don't want to have to think, are you going to throw to me? That's their number 1 receiver. He going to get 12 chances to 15 chances to beat me tonight. I'm going to make him earn every last one of them.
Fred, we cannot wait to see what our guys do. And while we have you here, it is time to gear up for kickoff, presented by Fanatics. And you know what, on Command Center, London Flex awarded the 2-piece Lululemon. So Lululemon said we're going to make some nice custom Washington Commanders. Next, Fred, you might need that right now.
I know the Lululemon.
It's starting to drop a little bit.
This is mine.
Long day, you know it's for real.
Now, you can get yours today at the Commanders team store located at Northwest Stadium. Or get them online at commandersteamstore.com. Now, we do got to go to break. Hopefully, we can get these out of Fred's hands. But after we come back for break, we have a special announcement for a member of the Commanders family. I promise you will not want to miss how we honor one of the best fans to ever do it for Washington. We'll be back with more Command Center Game Day Live, driven by AAA.
You're watching Command Center Game Day live from Northwest Stadium.
So this is my favorite room, my chunky mantry. Got my guy TV cooking some chili dog mac.
What did you do to my pantry?
It was him. Chunky, soup that eats like a meal.
In Ocean City, Maryland, having fun is kind of our thing. I mean, look at these two. They're all about having fun. That's fun. This is fun. Whoa. Too much fun? Nah, no such thing. Because here, even leg day is fun. So head to the coast and, well, just coast. pump up the volume, or just pump up the pool floaty. From the boardwalk to the bay, come discover somewhere to smile about.
Driving the Nissan Kicks with intelligent all-wheel drive is like the best seat in the house. See why it's been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy 4 years in a row. Drive the reimagined Nissan Kicks today. Now make no payments until January 2026 or get up to $1,500 total bonus cash on Kicks.
Trust brings us together as families, friends, and neighbors. At Northwest Federal Credit Union, we know your financial decisions are more than just signing on a dotted line. You're putting your trust on the line, and as life unfolds, we'll be here for every step of your journey. At Northwest, we work to earn your trust every day, because this is our community too. Become a member today. Northwest Federal Credit Union, where trust matters.
So this is my favorite room, my chunky pantry. Got my guy TV cooking some chili dog mac.
What did you do to my pantry?
It was him. Chunky, soup that eats like a meal.
You're watching Command Center Game Day Live, driven by AAA. AAA Commanders MVP membership. Visit AAA.com/commanders to join.
Welcome back into Command Center Game Day Live, driven by AAA. We are just moments away for kickoff, where we will host the Seattle Seahawks at the crib. Fellas, what a show it's been.
Yeah.
We had the posse here.
Yeah.
Y'all left me and had some fun out here on this field. Let's get some final thoughts before kickoff. Go ahead, B.
Well, it's a big night. You know, Art Monk getting his jersey retired. Mark Rippon is the legend of the game. But you know what? It's a football game played tonight. And that's what it's all about. All that stuff goes to naught if we don't come out here and get a win. What we need to understand is we saw a lot of games today. Well, a lot of people wasn't supposed to win, but they did. Believe in yourself, Washington. Go out there and let's win.
It's about time we had one of them complete games. I think you saw week in and week out, we played a half or the second half, or the offense play and the defense don't come back, or the defense playing the offense. We need to see complimentary football, mistake-free football, and we should be victorious.
And you know what? Normally we end it there, but we have to end it giving one of the best fans in the world, Stephen Boyd, but y'all know him as Rally. He is our Commanders fan of the week, the day, the year. My brother, you do so much for us. We want to present you here with this jersey. Help me out now, because I got to hold this mic. We want to present you with this jersey. Show the people what it looked like right there. Now look at the back. Look at the back.
Fan of the year, baby.
Fan of the year, Stephen Boyd.
Fan of the year.
Rally captain. He had no idea we was doing this. He probably thought he was just kicking it with his brothers. But my brother, you are the fan of the year. Thank you for everything you do for us. Thank you for galvanizing our fan base and allowing them a chance to celebrate. Not just in D.C., but all over the nation. Brother, how do you feel right now? You let that emotion flow, baby.
Tears fall.
I can't believe this, man. This is incredible. It's incredible, guys. I do this everything for the fans.
Yeah.
I do everything for you guys out there. This is what it's all about.
Keep bringing that energy, buddy. Keep bringing that energy, man.
Keep bringing that energy for us, man. We need it, man. We appreciate you, and I hope this is a token of how much you are loved by not just the fan base, but by this organization, brother, because fans like you keep things going here. You got your beautiful wife here. You bring her to everything, man. Y'all representation of how beautiful and amazing this fan base is. So thank you so much. Wifey, let me go ahead and hear from you too real quick, because I know you are here supporting your man each and every day.
Oh my God, we are so happy. I'm so proud. Thank you so much. We love Commanders everything.
Throw the chant for us, Rally Captain, because we're getting up out of here right now.
Yes.
This is Command Center Game Day Live, driven by AAA with our fan of the year. I'm Brian Kobe here with Brian Mitchell, Santana Moss, and my boy Stephen Boyd, but y'all know him as the Rally.
Rally.
You rep it hard or you don't rep it at all. Rally Captain.
Boom.
Way to go, B.